minute since I gave you guys a video on Helga, the super ugly budget LS swap BMW. Today, that's what I'm gonna do. Today, I'm not gonna work on the GTO because I don't have the parts for it yet, and I haven't got my wrap stuff for it yet. So, the GTO is chilling for a minute, and then I am actually gonna make a diff mount support, I guess, for Helga. What was happening is, even under normal driving circumstances, torque of the LS, especially with the one-piece drive shaft, and since I have a solid transmission mount, puts a lot of stress on the front end of the diff mount. So the diff goes all the time, and I can feel it while I drive, so I don't really get on it. I haven't even slid it or beat on it or anything. And that is also with, you know, full condor speed bushings, reinforced subframe, everything. So literally I just got to reinforce where it mounts to the diff. Once I reinforce where it mounts to the diff, all of that stress from the drive shaft and the side-to-side motion when I go and slide it will go away, and then the next weakest point will be the axles. But I'd rather fix an axle than a broken diff. It's so much easier to fix an axle than a diff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just do the front mount today, and then probably this week I'm going to do the rear. So we got a real basic reinforcement method I'm going to use. It's just going to be 2 plates, one welded up to the actual subframe, and then the other pretty much welded. It's just an L angle welded to the subframe, so I have a little bit more bolt support, and it's going to relieve the bushings a little bit of some flex. So hopefully this helps a lot with the torque front to back, and then next week I'll actually make a real cool mount to control the flex side to side with the diff ears. So I'm gonna make this prettier. I got my hole for where the diff mounts up. I'm gonna round these out a little bit with the grinder. Pretty much this is gonna bolt in. All right, this is gonna go like this here. Then I'm gonna bolt it in here, and then the next plate is gonna go like this, and then we'll weld it at where they join. The next order of business would be to get a longer bolt, so then I get most of the threads in the diff itself, so I don't really stress the bolt too much more. Now all I gotta do is just weld it to the subframe, bolt it up, and we're good to go. But it was a fun little project for today. I've been at it a couple hours, nothing crazy. So I'm pretty hype. I'm not the best welder, but I'm learning this flux core pretty decent, I feel like. So flux core obviously has the gas within the wire itself. This one's still kind of hot, so let me grab my glove. Drag radials kill stuff. Like this thing. Drag radials kill this thing. It seems like it's been a real tough time to actually get to go to the track. Today there was a track rental. I drove the GTO yesterday to get some gas, do some errands. I hadn't really drove in the last 2 weeks since I've been on vacation, whatever. And I noticed my clutch is slowly starting to slip. So I'm gonna order a clutch. A couple days ago, I did reinforce the diff mount on the BMW. So I'm gonna be driving the BMW today. We're gonna be leaving the GTO here. We're gonna be getting the clutch. It's also getting the wrap like I talked about. But that's all good. Maybe the clutch is another reason why I wasn't able to, you know, put a better time down. At some point tomorrow or Thursday, I'm gonna be assembling my dad's engine and getting his all set up for his project. Hopefully we can get started on his project soon. No real time frame on that, so once again, sorry guys on that. I can't really say much on it, but gonna get his engine all squared away and ready to go, so when we get the truck here, we could just start hammering it away. It's a warm one today. Alright, it's been a minute since you guys have actually been in the GMW Helga here. 2 project cars is very difficult to manage. I mean, in all reality it sounds sick, but when you think about it, it's like financial mistake number 1, financial mistake number 2, and then I want another car. It's never gonna end. So yeah, I know I'm just speaking to the choir, and it's an awesome thing. get hella indecisive. Like, having one of these cars as a drift car, race car, whatever you want to call it, it's a daily now. Like, I've been real chill on it because I got tired of fixing it, and I'm still fixing it. It drives good, like engine, transmission wise, great. But I've had nothing but issues with like the clunky rear end. I don't know. So I get real indecisive with this thing, with what I want to do to it, or if I want to keep it and actually. Like, if I want to make a monster out of it or whatnot, like, that was super fun, but in all honesty, that it's not the fastest car out there. So it's just a baby 5.3, baby cam, some exhaust mods, but other than that, it's pretty stock. But yeah, in all honesty, I would like to have a second GTO as a daily driver, and then have the one I have now as my race car or whatever. Show car, race car, I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I want to do. Either way, right now this one's awesome because I don't care so much about it. But, you know, I built it because I always wanted to, but I guess it's just not quite exactly what I wanted. And I don't know how to make it what I want. So I go back and forth real bad if I want to throw a blower on this thing, turbo it. I just want to leave it alone and just drive it. Like, just driving it's cool, but it's kind of, you know, it's Helga, it's ugly. It's hella ugly. And I want to make it look nice, but at the same time, I'm just worrying about the GTO. It's a never-ending thing.